Hello everyone. Good evening. Hey Xen, hey Alexander. Hey Mipti. How are you doing, guys? And everybody else? Music is okay, should be okay. A lot of things to do in game, so let's get started. I have to do a bit of intel missions for tomorrow, so kind of need to be careful with the order I'm doing then. Hey Kimberly. Then we get Foundry in an hour and 15 minutes, so there is a bit of time until that happens. So that can be completed. How did it went for Foundry for the one that played? We might have a terrible matchup. I did not really follow. I kind of need to check the strat and what we do, but we might have a terrible matchup today. We'll see how it goes. So I need to remember not to claim all of it. At the free-to-play, which hero do I get and skip for Gen 5? What were you planning to do? What did you say for? What were you planning to do already? Wanna see some more Rufus in action? You're not gonna see a lot. Rufus is like 3 stars without widgets, so he's gonna be sitting on the bench and cheering for the bigger dudes for a little bit. You need to grow up a bit. He's not ready for a fight yet. I'm actually really happy to get him soon, to be honest. I'm very curious how he's gonna do with widget, widget 2 or something like that, and widget 2 and 4-star. So no Rufus tonight, but that's why I kind of leveled him up here. I'm gonna use him, anywhere I can. I'm gonna do Rufus first, basically. And worst case scenario, I might just max him for SVS, even if I'm not really pushing this SVS. And whatever do I point with one hero is gonna be so little compared to Wells and their T12, so. You won 484k versus 49. Yeah, that was a no match. GG. For us, Legion 1 won pretty well, I think. Legion 1 was 300 versus 200k. And the power was a bit in there, for the enemy. And tonight we have, probably 943, I think. I think it's one of the Legion of 943. So depending on what they registered, we might have little chances, to be honest. We'll see how it goes. I think it's, if I followed, I did not really play it since yesterday. We will do a bit of the Spectral Ice Shack as well. When I'm done with that, I'm gonna do my farm too, and then I kind of need to clear the boring stuff because I could not really play today, did not really play, that much since yesterday, so. All the accounts are a bit of a mess. And I'm gonna do the equivalent of Foundry in Kingshot at the same time. On my Kingshot free-to-play, I mean, very little spender now. Cannot say it's free-to-play anymore. Tonton the man the miss. I don't know if I'm a miss, but thank you, I'm good. Bit tired today. I had a lot of things to do, so. It's evening time for me. That's usually the time where I'm kind of getting tired. I'm not too much of a night bird, so. See, I barely played today. Like, I did not do my pets. I mean, I did some, but... Salut, Joris. Did I have a nice vacation? Was good overall, yes. A bit rough on the travel and sleeping. So, you know, it's like... That was not always very nice, but it is what it is. Well, that's a bit of a messy corner. But no, the only disappointment is we could not see the Northern Lights, so that's, you know, everything else was great. But that was kind of the point of the holiday, but we kind of picked the wrong season, I guess. I guess was not really the best time for that. We did not want it to go in deep winter and when it's dark, you know, all day, but then... The Northern Lights are a lot less visible when it's not very dark, so... you cannot get everything, I guess. That's one of these things. Let's do that. I don't care. It's my farm. I don't care to be efficient for stamina. Let's do all the ones that are alone. That's pretty easy to do. So tomorrow we have the, you know, Flame and Fang. So hopefully you did not claim your Intel missions. But Sweden was nice. We went to Norway. Norway was nice as well. Is it Norway on the left? Yeah, it's Norway. It's not Finland. I'm always confused about the country position in that area of the world that I barely know. So we went to Norway. Was amazing. Went in the fjords. Like you have like a ski resort in Narvik. It's just above the sea, and you are it's for like, you know, still a lot of snow. Plus you have the mountains on the other side and all around because this is the fjord. It was really beautiful. A lot of things were really beautiful. But it was not really not relaxing, but it was tiring because of the trip, the travel. We did a lot of night trains, and that was highly uncomfortable because we did not do like sleeping. We took like regular seats on the way, so you know, some like a newbie night traveling mistakes, I guess. You learn as you know as you go with life. So. I'm not a geography nerd, not at all. Hey Sesh, not at all. That was actually something I never really enjoyed at school. I don't really remember geography. So that's good, that's sorted. Most of the farm is sorted, let's make sure it is. Then we're gonna play a bit the... I have a lot as well on the farm, so we're gonna play a bit the new game mode. But I don't know until when it's out, until when. We have still one more day. I can play it tomorrow. Yeah, I can play it tomorrow. I need to figure out the double, quadruple, quintuple, whatever thing with that game mode that so many people asked me a question about yesterday in the comments after the video, but I have no clue. I barely, you know, sit down and play Whiteout like with focus, you know. For a tiny bit, so... We'll do some of that tonight, and then we'll go slowly towards Foundry as well. But happy to see you there. We are 40 already, thank you very much. Yesterday we were 80 on the live stream in the morning. That was insane. Usually, you know, the stream is like 50 at best, 55 at best. That was really cool. Let's do the slush thing. I mean, you can basically auto it, right? Nothing really matters. Oh, this one I cannot do, of course. Boom. Which level are you in this one? And what do you end up doing with your cash? Like mostly fire crystal, or you went for something else? But I think we all agree that fire crystal are very, very cheap here. But it's like, is that the kind of things you want? Like the game gives you a lot for free, so while they are very cheap, the game still gives you a lot for free, so especially at that stage of the game. I need to think, but that's probably very easy. So that has to be purple. That has to be blue. That has to be yellow. Level 29. Level 10. Okay. So I'll see what I can do. I think I might be able to pass level 30 on the main. Wow. There seems to be in certain order though, you know, right? Or that's a... There seems to be always in a certain order. That's pretty good. Easy peasy. You don't have enough jam. You are free to play, Kimberly, or you spend a bit on the events? I don't really... That's why I want to do it on my farm, to have an idea kind of what free to play can do. But I did not buy anything on the farm here. I'm not really paying attention. I'm doing my things on Kingshot as well. I kind of have like 4 accounts to clear in the next hour. Like all the intel mission, all the things, plus, you know, I don't want to just be playing, want to take the time to chat and to do the other events. So, I'm not really paying attention what's going on here, but I'm nearly done. That went very quick. I thought I had a lot, but... I mean, I calculated what you can do as free-to-play, actually. It's level 12, right? We did that yesterday during the live stream, so I should know that. Because we calculated it yesterday. So the average, I think, for free-to-play is like 12. Is that good? Not really, right? So we need to see for that tomorrow here. So what could we finish all of it? We got some gems. I mean, that's easy. Everything is easy. I just don't get the purchase. And, you know, that's gonna be... that's a lot of fire crystals, to be honest. We're gonna buy them now. And we're gonna go on the main after, because we've done everything here. Did we do... I think I could do this morning quickly, like my... Oh, there is so many of these. I could do my arena, can do my expert, so let's burn stamina as well. You've bought the $5, yeah, fair enough. That makes sense. What can I do quick here? Best pass I found is always to start left to right for the first time, then second one to the right, and the first one last, always just shifting one over. I mean, you should, like, 3 or 4 tries should be very, very, very common. Like 6 tries, I think, is the maximum, and that should be very, very rare. It's only if you're highly, highly unlucky. So most of us should do 3, 4 is like, you should do that. And I don't know if there is a strategy. You kind of feel that it's gonna happen no matter what, to be honest. Yeah, I don't know what to buy yet, so I need to think about what to buy. And I bought to the $5 today. I don't know if I want to buy to the 10. But I only got 100. That's not that crazy. And we are what? We are 17 here already. So let's do that. We'll got the time to do all of it eventually. Est-ce que je réponds sur Discord? Ouais, mais j'ai pas été beaucoup en ligne ce week-end, donc j'ai plein de messages en attente. En jeu et sur Discord, j'ai plein de messages en attente. Mais si on peut le voir, on peut voir maintenant si tu veux. C'est plus simple pour moi. Yeah, what I was saying is like I got a lot of there are a lot of DMs I could not respond to. I was not really available for DM, so you know, I kind of done the quick ones. I don't need to think of over the last few days. Draw option on FDT ratios. I mean, most people just use marksman if Dragon Tyrant. 50-0-50 and they use marksman. So you know, Gen 6 you can use Wayne, you can use Logan, Wayne, and what did Philly? You can do Logan, Wayne, Philly, and just, you know, 40-0-60 or 50-0-50, something like that. I don't know Gen 6, you know, we had Tyrant after that, so I'm not sure, but nearly everybody plays marksman as far as I know. Assuming you know your marksmen are as good as your lancers. But we'll see with T12 what people are gonna do. I don't know. I don't know what people are gonna do with T12. Because many wells will have T12 now, not for Gen 6, but for us, Gen 10 plus. I'm a bit curious to see like the first reports and things coming in from Tyrant, to be honest. After level 30, there is a ×2 multiplier, ×5 according to how many jars you have, similar to fishing event when you max out. Okay, fair enough, Fox. So if you have... yeah, but how it is calculating the average of jams you need per level? I'm a bit struggling to see how it works, so let's... I don't think I can do 30. No, I want to do green first and red. Pah! Am I not paying attention at all to anything? Well, that's pretty good. At least no. See, like 4 tries or something like that. Boom, yeah, get that slush. Give me money. Give me cash. Here I cannot do anything because I'm waiting for Foundry as well on that account in Kingshot. So let's go on the other one. Good evening, Fox. Welcome. I have Helios Infantry and Marksmen, not Lancers. I was thinking to max research for Infantry and Marksmen and got T12. And just after that got Lancer Helios. I mean, the research, it does nothing for you, Cosmin or Stefan. T11 research does nothing for you for T12. I mean, so let me be clear on that. Because I had some question about it today. So these... when you come here, these research of attack and defense, they are not talking about Helios troops, right? So that, like all of these are worth doing. That's regular research for all your tier of troops, right? So these are improving all Lancers' health, not just T11. These are Helios Lancer specific only. These are Infantry Helios specific only. So the last 3 to reduce the cost, they are specific to Helios, to T11. They do not work on T12. That part is working on all troops. So you don't have to do your T11 research in many ways, right? Let me actually start some Polar Terrors. It is just for Helios, yes. It sucks to put it very in very clear terms. Yeah. So yeah. It's written on the research and it was tested as well. So it's both sides. So it's not just the tooltip. So I don't, you know, I hope that they find they do something for resources. Because for me, I cannot play T12. I can unlock 2 T12, 3 T12, or you know, or 1 plus the skill, which seems to be far better. Like the initial, which, you know, will be the guess, I guess, of everybody looking at it. But Like people started to simulate a bit, like make simulation about T12, you know, with like troops with level 1 skill or no skill, and troop with skill, and troop with level 3 skills are a lot better. So it's better to like do troops one by one and to do the skill, it seems, like the initial findings. And that makes sense to me. What the name for T12? It's Exalted. Exalted? How do you say exalt? Exalt? Because you don't say the TED, right? That's a French thing to say ED at the end of a word to say TED or exalted. So exalt troops, exalt troops, something like that. I cannot even show you. I need to go on my main back. But you know, we'll just clear the stamina a bit and then we'll sit on the main until... What about history? I'm not the best at history either. I'm not really the best at history either. I like to listen to it. I listen to a lot of podcasts, not necessarily about history. It's more archaeology, let's say. Like, you know, all the crazy shit about the pyramids and all these things. Sometimes I like to listen to that a bit. But I don't retain that kind of information. So it is written in the reward. Okay, I'll see if I can unlock it. Because my mind, you know, works better when it's concrete. Like when it's, how do you say? When it has to be visualized. Or my brain is like, you know, no, it's getting confusing for me. So let's clear that, but I don't think I have what it takes to go to 30 plus at all. I need to look at what we've done yesterday for the mass to calculate, but that's gonna, you know, that's gonna be 25 at best today. So this one, so let me do that, right? Something like that. That was pretty good. So here has to be purple, here has to be green, here has to be yellow. As soon as you have 3, you know. So level 20 is free. So that people said, I mean, it's free, still costing 6, right? That's some good cash. Yeah, I feel rich now. Oh, that's blue. That's purple. And biology, then you pick all the worst ones. I was not a very good student. I was okay at math. I did not do great studies. School was quite boring to me. Never really enjoyed school, to be honest. I was good at math. English I was okay because of video games. I played video games in English. There was no translation back then. Je vais regarder ton message, hein. Je juste finis ça parce que j'ai besoin de me concentrer pour y répondre en fait. J'ai besoin de regarder tes images et tout. Ça prend un peu, c'est pas... Ça prend pas juste 2 secondes, sinon je t'aurais déjà répondu, mais on va le faire, t'en fais pas. Yeah, I'm really not a scientific spirited, if that makes sense. I like psychology, but I did not study it. I like philosophy as well. I like philosophy, I guess you pronounce it. The less I was going to school, the happier I was. That was Tonton when he was young. 。 But I did not really wanted to go to on the work, you know, on the kind of started to work. So I stayed at school for a very long time, not to go to work. Until I found a job in Blizzard and I moved and I started to play in video game. Then I was really happy to go, you know, on the job market. By then, you know, when I got the call and they told me that I can interview with them, I was just like, yeah, you know, I'm ready to leave school and to waste time at the university and stuff. Took me a little bit. Oh, we fought that guy in the past. I remember that dude's face. So where are you? So you send me a message on Discord as well. Tu as débloqué la génération toi. So she unlock generation 3. So you unlock Mia. So tu as débloqué Mia. Tu vas la passer à 4 étoiles. Je sais pas quoi faire avec Greg. So she does not know what to do with Greg. So she has Mia. So Flint, Molly. Donc t'as Flint et Molly. Ouais, c'est compliqué. Sans Greg ou Alonso. C'est compliqué. Moi, je me ferais pas chier avec Alonso à ce stade. Je ferais Greg. Mais c'est-à-dire que tu seras pas très forte pour l'ours. Ou fort, j'ai pas fait attention si c'était monsieur ou madame. J'ai débloqué, blablabla. Moi, je ferais Greg. 4 étoiles. Dark quit, yes, he did. I mean, you know, we'll all do eventually, right? We will all do. I need to check a bit what's going on. One sec here. So what's my job in Foundry? Let me look at it, because sometimes people are watching the stream to get information, so we kind of know against who we are playing. So that's my team. So I am assigned to a building for Foundry, so it might not be as fun as usual to watch, but that's what it is, you know, if we want to have a chance to win. Did you see Shield video? I did not watch any Whiteout stuff over the weekend. I just watched a bit like the first one on that event that came out before I played. There was like 1 or 2. At least in my YouTube feed, you know. So that was yesterday morning. So can I do that? Should I do that? That's 2,000 Fire Crystal. When you think about the freaking million I need, I'm like... And then what do I take? Do I take design after that? Do I take speed ups? 30k? For how many? That's not too bad, to be honest. I really need speed ups. I might do Fire Crystal, design, speed ups. Ouais, ça dépend. Alonso, il est mieux offensivement, en fait. Donc, si pour l'ours, il sera mieux. Pour des rallyes offensifs, il sera mieux. Mais il est de la génération 2, t'es en génération 3. Tu peux faire Alonso. Moi, je ferais Greg, mais... quoique... Ouais. Non, peut-être raison. Hein, peut-être Alonso, c'est mieux. Parce que Alonso, il va te servir pour l'ours. Alonso, il sert pour le 60-40 au labyrinthe. Non, Alonso, ça va aussi, honnêtement. C'est pas... Ouais. J'ai rien contre Alonso. Et Bamba... Chums are expensive, apparently. I did not calculate myself, but people say that charms from the... I've seen one I posted on Discord, and I saw someone else doing calculation on items, and I think charms were both, you know. They were not ranked as a high value, let's say, so... So what do we need to do here? Yeah, XP is good too, but I'm fine with XP, I think. I think XP I'm fine. Eventually XP is fine, you know? That's one of the things that I don't want to spend money on, because I could use a bit more XP, but at the same time I don't really need to, and that's something that the game is very generous about, unless you are like, you know, considering so many marches and stuff, so... XP is fine. Si tu veux de l'offense, Alonso sera beaucoup mieux, ça c'est sûr. Ça c'est sûr qu'Alonso sera beaucoup mieux pour l'offense. Y a pas, non. Ouais. Je vois moins de... J'ai réfléchi avec, en partant, enfin, rapidement, sans penser à comment Alonso a évolué en fait. À mon époque, moi j'ai fait Greg et j'aurais fait Greg dans ton cas. Mais ça a quand même pas mal changé en décembre et c'est vrai que j'ai plus de mal à justifier Greg, même si t'aurais pu faire Alonso bien avant, hein, mais bon écoute, c'est mieux vaut tard que jamais, où tu fais rien, tu vas galérer en arène de ouf et tu feras des choses plus tard. C'est aussi une option à ce stade. Si t'as raté Alonso d'une génération, c'est aussi dire bon, j'assume mon erreur, j'en chie et je serai plus fort plus tard. So I wish I could do a bit more, but that's really, really little. So let's look at the rules. So the rule explained that, right, for the multiplier. So that's what you were saying. So, because we know that in average, let me look at the Google Doc we made yesterday because I can't remember the numbers myself. So we said free-to-play milestone. So if I buy to the $5 pack every day, I'm gonna reach milestone 400. No, I mean, that's what? I'm not gonna never reach 400. I'm gonna reach 300 tomorrow. Did I calculated things right? I mean, I'll see, you know, I'll see that. So that's $40. Cause how much gems you get per pack? So the packs are giving me, I'm gonna get 6, I'm gonna get 40 gems tomorrow, and that's a 3-day event. I'm gonna get to 300 with that. I'm not gonna get to 400, so I might have made some mistakes on the document. I need to review the math about what you unlock with the... Can you guys let me know how much you spent? Like, and not how much you spend, but like which packs are you buying daily? Like up to $1, up to $3, up to $5, and where are you in terms of levels? Because right now, that's my progress is not matching what I've put on the spreadsheet. So it's matching when it comes to the vouchers, but it's not matching when it comes to the milestone. So it's like I moved something wrong. I did a mistake on the math somewhere, I think. I thought I had a lot of things to do in game, but that's actually it. We are patiently waiting for the event. But I cannot really go forward here. Let me see if we're lucky, you know, maybe with like an insane luck. Wow, that's pretty amazing. See? Bam, one more level. There you go. That was easy. That was easy. So do I want 400 or am I happy with 300? So what's 400 is 150 fire crystals. So no, I don't care. I'm happy with 300s. I'm really happy with 300. So Gen 5, so 0 cents, you are level 11. You're cheap, Xen. Come on. Support the devs. That's fair enough. Like 11, that makes sense. Free to play makes sense. So 2 battle passes, every day, $3. And you are level 21. So let me check what I noted for that. But there is one more day, right? So you are here. Yeah, I think I made a mistake, but I'm quite tired today, so I don't know if I want to modify that. But that's something I need to check. That's something I need to check. I'm gonna edit the file a bit because we got Gen 3 now as well. That's pretty cool. People gave me Gen 3. What do you think of the event overall? Like, is that fun or is that a bit boring? Or Gen 4 up to 50 the first day, then 20 today. You are 607. That's pretty good, Ryan. I'll do Gen 3 quick, then I'll look at what it means for... if it looks good with what Ryan shared. That's all. We got Gen 7 plus, Gen 5, Gen 6, Gen 4, Gen 3, Gen 1. So maybe we missed somewhere Gen 2. Let me just double check I tapped it properly. Does it match everybody else? It does not match everybody else. So 700, 8. Six to 50, 7 to 50. Yeah, it matches. Maybe Gen 1 I got wrong actually. Gen 7, you took 2 battle passes and every day $1 and you are 19. So that seems to make sense. Two battle passes, you will do 21 plus, yeah, that seems to make sense. So it's around the 300, 400. Maybe I did not note that 400, maybe, I don't know. Maybe I jumped from 50 the milestone instead of 100. I can do that. I don't know if I want to do that now, to be honest. Prefer to do that offline and then, you know, we can talk about whatever you guys want. It's better than the cat event and the FC value is insane. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I mean, even free to play, you can get quite a bit, right? You can get quite a bit of fire crystal. Shall we play Deadshot? Let me get some rewards. I wish Deadshot had as an auto mod, you know, and you get like 10 times the token. That would be cool, you know. So you get you get something out of it. $85 FC fair dollar. Yeah, the rate of FAR crystals is pretty high. That's really cheap. And something that is really interesting to me, the value of packs, right? For spenders, for free to play does not change, but like now we have so many 6,000 plus packs. We used to have none not too long ago. Now they are everywhere. All the new events are like 5,000-6,000. That's pretty cool. So that's you know, that's not too bad, but that could have been a bit better. But these I need badly, so it's not amazing reward, but I really need. Event is insane for mid spender. I agree. It's like it's very mid spender friendly. Small to mid spender. I mean, free to play friendly, I think, as well, to be honest. But of course, you get a lot more when you spend. But that's, you know, the nature of the game. I need a +1 or 2 +1, 3 +1. Come on, give me +1s. Ah, so sad. Get the biggest chest and you get only one. I mean, that's a lot of speed ups. That's 15 hours, but you know, few like +1 would have been amazing. It really feels like you are not playing randomly, but like you are playing sometimes that you are playing a pre-made board, you know, like there are a few combinations you can get. It feels sometimes, I don't know, maybe it's just random, but we don't have the odds, so we could have, you know, conspiracy theory about how that works. Free to play here, playing wisely. I mean, it's always a question of for me, like I see games as a hobby, you know. So it's like if I go skiing, I pay for a ski pass, and if I want a beer, I take a beer and whatever, and it costs me crazy money because it's skiing, you know. I kind of see Whiteout at the same, so it's always money that's used for that kind of thing, and I hope that everybody kind of does the same, you know. Don't cause mess in your personal life for feeling stronger in a video game. Did some of you try the new ratio? So you play one with Mia, and you can do that, and you play another one marksman with Molly, but does not work for me somehow. So here you want best second best infantry, second best. We'll do that, and I'm gonna swap gear. Then you do Molly, then you do 50-0-50. And then with Bradley, you do 60-40. But I think that works very well if you have only one set of gear. If you have multiple sets of gear, the other one works better. But my farm like did 15 level more, and on my main, I cannot do anything more. So let's do that on our friend. Can we improve a bit Gata today? Not with that. This one is already started. Bam, bam, bam. Let's go. And you know, the way it's built, like it kind of feels you have a lot, you know. Sometimes you have like 5 tokens or whatever, and you're like, I have nothing. Like you kind of feel rich, you know, even if you don't buy everything in the store. But that's pretty good, you know. For the little I bought, I can empty 2 or 3 things in the store. That's 400 is quite a bit. I basically miss these as well, so I could do. I have too much alloy, so if I wanted to kind of fix my chief gear, I could do that. Or I could do the speed up because I'm missing so many speed ups. But that's not many. You know, that's like 12 days or something. So that's, you know, it's not that much. Next time we have punch event, we should spread a theory that you get better events if you have main gear on the punching hero. Yeah, you should put your main gear on Sergei. The next one should be like punching. I mean, unless they change the way they do things, but oh, There you go, Fire Crystal 10, buddy. That's an odd day to be Fire Crystal 10, but why not? So I'm just gonna actualize this one just in case. So see the power. 2.2, 1.9, 1.9. And do I get the second base gear? No, I don't get the second base gear on Xura, actually. Do I need to mute the Discord? So let's actualize. Let's put some gear on Bradley. It's not gonna change anything anyway, but report. No, I won't. I cannot change my team. Oh, I can change my team. Let me actualize this, but I think it does it automatically. That's decent. Wow, that's not working. That's quite good. Okay, so we did one more level today. But I did a lot of gear on Gatot lately, so that might be, you know, that might have been with the other ratio anyway, but that looks decent as well. That's gonna win. They don't have any infantry. Amazing. But I've been trying that a lot lately for the last 2 weeks and never gave me any good result. I dropped something. I need my bottle cap, whatever you call it. You know, the thing to close it. So I want to avoid a disaster. But that was only 2 levels. Not gonna bring me, you know, not gonna bring me further. That's already pretty good, to be honest, but that's gonna be rough. That could do. No. Nope, nope, nope. I mean, still okay. I'm beating some people that are quite stronger than me on paper, so... You know, I'm quite happy with that. If you look at the... Wow, BNK is hot. He has a lot of... He's everywhere. I'm 28. I'm dropping slowly. Dropping slowly but surely. Like, some of these guys are far, far stronger than me. Hey Leon, welcome. What did you guys end up taking in the store? I'm kind of hesitating. But that I need so bad. But you know, that's a skin shop for me. That's really a skin shop. But the only question is... Now, do I go for Mithril? That's always an option. Do I go for one of these skins that I really like? But I'm not gonna use because I got the meteor anyway. You know, is that better than 10 mithrils? Or are 10 mithril better than that? Or should I catch up slowly on the skin that I missed in the past? That's just a bit of a bummer because now, you know, the value on getting the skins here compared to get them with packs when they were available is a lot lower, but that's what it is. I was not spending a lot of money when some of these were available. So thanks for the heart. I'm gonna prepare my March, I guess, as well. For Foundry. That's gonna be attack and defense, and then I can play, if I need to, I can play a Lancer ratio, but that's gonna be Magnus. It's gonna be Freya, and it's gonna be Bradley. Tonton, which PC program do you use? Like, that's Google Play Games. That's the one that worked the best for me lately. I mostly use Google Play Games, and I keep a LD9 player for Kingshot because they don't do Kingshot yet on Google Play Games. And the cool thing about Google Play Games is you have big discounts as well sometimes, so that's pretty good. All free-to-play need Fire Crystal to be a good joiner. Yeah, that's... I mean, many free-to-play don't. Many free-to-play don't. But if you want to be a good joiner, you should really kind of forget about your own power and get the highest troop level. That's all that matters, and that's... If you're like really free-to-play and you really want to be part of the team and joining rallies and shit, you have to get Fire Crystal everywhere, more or less, as much as you can. How did you get that avatar frame? That's a, you know, that's a thing that is that you get from your part of the official Discord kind of, you know, creator thingy. So you will see guide creators, like the written guides, moderators. Some YouTubers have it as well. I cannot really say much more than that, but the only people you will see with it are, you know, us kind of thing. So that's how we brag. That's how we brag. But you know, it does not make you really stronger. It's like a permanent one. I think I got the permanent one. Do I got the permanent one? I think I got the permanent one. Does it give any extra stats? It does not even give extra stats, guys. So, see? They even remove the stats of it, so... Not even an advantage. You just get a lot of question about it. That's mostly... That's mostly the only thing. You just get a lot of question about it. That's the other one you can get as well. That one is temporary only, so I got some in my bags. Capo Kako, I don't know if you're watching, but... How long till Foundry? 20 minutes. 20 minutes, so we're nearly there. I thought I had more to do in game, so... People are starting to do their T11s. Hero, Gen 19, you see some Lloyds. Yeah, for me, Google Play is really, really good lately. The only issue I have with Google Play is sometimes I need to reinstall the game and sometimes I need to reinstall Google Play. Like after a few weeks, a few months, it start to be laggy, crashing. If I move the window a bit, it start to freeze and it never unfroze. Like, I need to somehow, after a while it kind of breaks down and you have to reinstall. That's the only issue, but it's working a lot better than everything else lately, at least. Beyond this little, little issue. Almost 1 billion, yes. Yes. I'm not gonna be for long, I go there and I fight SVS and that go down. And I'm not gonna push for a little bit, so... But I might be there with T11, As soon as I unlock them... I'll get... maybe I need to... consider like buy one of these once. So I can unlock Lloyd as well. That could be one thing I consider doing. What else do I need for my marches? So I have a Mia joiner, but I'm gonna use Mia, so I don't really want a Mia. So that's my third march. So I want a Nora, that I want. And I'm gonna use her that way. I want a Nora. I want a Patrick. I want a Jesse. Jesse is fine as well, to be honest. That's fine. And then I can use a Patrick here. I'm gonna get some presets as well. Patrick's gonna be my 6040. Because I can swap to Rene very quickly if I want to. That's gonna be my marches for today. It's gonna be good enough. What are you pushing next for SVS? Nothing for SVS. It's gonna be a shit show for people like me, Like the whale's gonna push so many points. So I'm not gonna push anything. I don't have the resources to play T12 anyway. Like I can probably promote 1 million T12 or whatever, and then I cannot heal them. So I don't know what to do, guys. That's really... I really don't know what to do with that. I hope that we'll get some information soon, but I think some people are in holidays right now in the community team, so it might take a little, we might get things a bit delayed if we got like a developer feedback kind of thing, that we got sometime around the end of the month. Might be delayed a bit, so we'll see. We'll see, but I think we need something for resources because I mean, I'm like, should I boycott Tyrant, for example? I zeroed my farm last SVS. Like, my farm has nothing, I zeroed my farm last SVS, so... There is a... Where is HUG? They are somewhere here. What are these dudes doing? That dude is so weird. Like, he built an empire for himself. Sometimes he attacks flags and stuff. He's alone. He's playing alone. So that's SVS, that's HUG. A is here, right? So where is my mini? That's me. So let's me scout. I have some stuff in my bag, but I already have little. But I zeroed my farm not too long ago. I did it during SVS, yeah. The freeze thing is new. Yeah, it's very recent. Yeah, I agree. And right now, like, I don't know for your country, but for me, there is a times 10 on packs. So I'm buying my packs with Google Play today. The last few events, because you get 10 times the reward. So like for $10 spent, I get over $1 back. That's as good as it gets, They told we could get more things in Deadshot and other event for more resources. Did you get them? I did not see that, Igris, but again, I was, I have a bit of work to do. I'm playing Diablo 4 season right now, so there is expansion of Diablo 4. So my free time beyond making videos is just playing Diablo 4 and working and gardening and being with the wife, and it's like I'm not really touching the ground a lot, so I'm not focusing. That's a week or two where I'm a bit less focused on on things for Whiteout Big beyond making content. Just to enjoy Diablo. It's one of my, all-time game, Diablo. I've played Diablo 1, Diablo 2, Diablo 3. Worked, 9 years for Blizzard, so it's kind of one of my favorite things to do on PC, play Diablo. So when there's a new season and expansion, I usually dive into it for a week or two and then forget about it for a while. Yeah, but I mean, the Deadshot rewards were upgraded, but nothing to do with resources, right? They went from... I don't know if you saw the upgrades, but the chest, instead of having... I mean, I cannot show you, I think, but the chest, instead of having freaking like 2 fire crystal, they have 6. So that's what the upgrade about. So there is no resources, and you get, instead of 2 fire crystal, you get 6. So out of Deadshot, it's like literally peanuts. Because you can barely play the game, so... I mean, they are banning farms, that people that do that in non-legit ways, so... A lot of farms have been banned, but people were cheating, so that's really good. They should not really allow anyone to cheat on farms and stuff. People having like a lot of extra accounts, but yeah, if I wanted to play T12, I need to make 2 accounts, I guess, 2 more accounts. I really don't want to. What I could consider, is moving these. I should consider that eventually, I had these 2 accounts, my first state, That was me showing I do ice bass, and snow bass when I was... I need to change my PFP here. But, I love cold exposure, so that's one of other thing I do. But I might need to buy some passes, and, whenever I can, basically. Do we have passes on these accounts? Oh, I need to be in an alliance to see the alliance shop. And I could, because that could be, I could use these as a training account, I guess. Well, I'm not gonna be able to buy a lot of passes because I need these. That's maybe something I'm doing, I'm logging from time to time on these accounts and I'm trying to do whatever, like a thing that do the... Oh, come on, I did not want it to do that. So, and I will really use them, like I log in, I send farmers and... But that's gonna be insane. But that's something I did not consider until then. But that could be 2-3 transfer. Do I have some passes stored? 22, that's probably doable. That's actually doable. So I could move these accounts to my state. I mean, they have a bit of resources as well. But I'm pretty... no, I did not give everything when I stopped. Okay. That may be something I do then. But they're gonna take 2 or 3 passes or something, I assume. I mean, they are FC2 and 3 and I did not play them for over 2 years, so... I don't want to do all of that. Can I skip? Can I skip all these things? Why do I have to do all of it? Could I never log that city, probably, right? Can I get out of it? Your city has been zeroed. Oh, come on. Let's get my troops back eventually. And let's go to an alliance. Let's get some of these. I cannot buy. Yeah. Do we have passes on the farm? I have 11. So I need to see if I can bring them safely, you know? Because I can give a lot of gems to people as well. Okay, that's maybe something I'm considering. Maybe something I'm considering moving, you know. I just move like wherever I can next transfer. Close to. And I have 4 accounts because you can get 4 on the same. With transfer, you can get 4 cities on the same state, I think. But you know, that's gonna be I need to play Whiteout Survival full time after that. Hello Tonton, I can get over Southern Fire Crystal from Spectral Ice Shack and Dream Miracle Events. Should I invest in my second T11, missing 6 research before unlocking T11 research, or more? I mean, both are okay option. It's hard to tell without, you know, a lot more context. But if you seems close to your T11, so that could make sense. Though you probably know it, you know, the last 6 one are super expensive. So yeah. So it's, you know, depending on where you are, but if you get 2000, that's gonna do a lot for you. So you could be very close. I mean, if you could get 1000, you could be very close to. I don't know where you are, except, you know, except FC T11. So it could make sense. Could make sense. But yeah, you know, consider the cost of training and promoting and healing them. That's a big thing. That's really a big thing. But Helios are very powerful, so. But they are like a nightmare, like to play. I really wish to go T12 myself because, you know, if we have new buildings later, I prefer to have T12 so I stay lower level and I can burn more on Saturday, and with T12 I'll be very strong. But I don't have, I don't have the resources. I'm kind of stuck with that. Yeah, I stopped training them because of the cost. I'm just under 4 million troops. Yeah, that's a lot. I think it's enough, but healing is the pain really. I have level 5 of the cost reduction, still expensive, yes. And the cost reduction is not gonna work on T12, man. So that's a lot of problems. Do you think on getting T11 as free to play in FC5 itself? I'll go FC8 and FC9 before I consider T11 as free to play. I don't think it makes sense. The only case it makes sense is if you care to burn cities like crazy, so you want to be more powerful without, you know, like, and to get points on SVS battle, because higher troops, you know, gonna be a lot more effective as well in battle. But like for on SVS battle day, Saturday, if you want to make points on more cities, then staying low fire crystal is better. So T11 could help you with that, but that will be a very, very edge case move. Most people, you should really go FC8, FC9, I think. Legion 2 in 5 minutes, let's go. But we might get destroyed. We'll see how it goes. But I'm not gonna pop buff before I know. You know, if it's like, if it's 943 and they have like freaking globes and stuff, you know, because they registered few globes and a lot of their weaker players, you know, it's like no way. So we'll see. I'm missing 1 level of Flame Legion and 5 level of Crystal Protection and 4 building. You probably posted another. No, okay, that's it. Can we sit down with 20? Yeah, probably not, to be honest. I'll pop the one I got for free from the... We'll see how we fight, you know. I don't buff unless it's needed. It's like... No, I don't want to waste my gems for like... for shits and giggle, like they say, right? So... If give us a good chance to win, yes, I'm happy to do some, you know, to do an effort. If we're gonna get crushed because we play 9-4-3 and they have like a Sultan and Weaver, I'm like, no way. I'll keep my gems, you know. But you see, like I scouted my farm. I emptied it like 10 days ago and a quarter of a billion. I have a bit in my bags, but... So we'll see what we can do. Hopefully it's a fair match and it's not like a crazy team with 2 or 3 of their globes and a lot of weaker players. But good luck to everyone playing. I guess many of you are playing, so enjoy. Hopefully you win. Oh, Xen, you're looking to move. I see. I mean, it's our Legion 2, so it should not be their main team, right? But what they could do, they could like slap 1 or 2 of these big folks in a Legion 2. And because their power is a bit higher, right? So they could slap a few of these big guys and they could just win the battle, you know, themselves. So we'll see. It could be a fair matchup. But that's likely 9-4-3, but you know, it could be some... I think someone checked with them, I don't know. I did not pay attention again the last few days, so... Whoever that is, you know, if it's not like... it's not insane, I'll buff a bit. You don't want it well? I mean, that's fair enough, man. Going to younger state will do a lot. Will do a lot for you, so... But yeah, that's very unlikely to be one of their best team, but you know, it could be strong enough that that's gonna be an issue, right? I really wish they give us some more of these. I don't know what to do here. I think I've done nearly everything today. We'll do arena after, and then it's gonna be bedtime. Yeah, that's a scary flag, Sammy. So I did not pay attention to how they deal with their alliances and stuff. So we'll see. That's gonna be a surprise, but I'm just worried it's not gonna be a good one. For the little message I've read over the weekend, and how much we went into prepare, like to structure Legion 2. In terms of like teams and people assigned to buildings and shit, it's not telling me that it's gonna be an easy matchup. We'll see. There is like already like crazy amount of power with just a few of them in the battlefield, so that's a globe 1. That's a globe 1. So far they have only 2 globes. That's a 3rd globe, so they have 3 globes. Yeah, we can do it, sure. So where am I? Where is Tonton? I'm lost. I thought I knew, but I forgot about it. So let me just check the strategy again quick. So where is Tonton? Repair 3, D5. Okay, fair enough. That's my job. So that's 943, right? That's 943. Let me just check one last time. But if I see Sultan or whatever, I'm gonna like be like, you know. But that seems to be... They have 3 globes, but I don't know what kind of globes, you know. So we're gonna still play, you know. I think I'll, you know... In, let's say, 3-4 months, I'll start to buff 20%. I'll prepare my account for that. Right now, it's just too much gems. I have too many things to work on, but... So you see, they give me a very important building. I need to defend repair 3. So... So these guys are 943, but that's not a, you know, that's again, that's 3 globes. But we have quite a few people that are close to globes, like Davey. I don't know if they are close to globes in terms of spending, but they are pretty strong. Jackie is like probably very, very close to be a globe, to be honest. So yeah. Oh. So that should have sent maybe the other ones. That's someone I can beat. Oh, that's someone I totally destroyed. Even. That's someone I totally destroyed, so... Can I get some reports? That's one of their globes, I think. I mean, that's pretty strong, right? I mean, Avan is trying hard, but his solo march are not, you know... They are not doing anything, buddy. You are not strong enough, my friend. So Jackie Chan is... Oh shit, she's playing what? She's playing a bit of everything. So let's give her a Patrick, maybe. Let's give her a Jesse and give her some Helios. But the map is decently, right? So they got... I mean, they're not beating Jackie, probably. Tricky... I cannot follow who is playing what. There are too many people. So I'm right on time for him. We'll see how it goes. I haven't heard of any close matchup in the last few months. I mean, this one seems to be okay. You know, they have 3 globes, but they... Unless some of them are maxed, and they are like, you know... Like late, deep, I don't know. Like deep, you know, deep globes, I guess. But I'm not gonna burn too many gems. I'm not gonna go crazy and burn like 50k gems for... I really need to... I go crazy on other events, and that's really a bit of an issue for my gems and my progression, so... I go crazy on Tyrant, SVS, and Tal, and that's already plenty. I kind of need to use these weaker events to... So here we won. So we won. Jackie won against Saif. Saif is pretty strong, but Jackie is one of our stronger folks right now, so that's pretty good. And what the marksman ratio? Oh, he got T12. He got one T12. So you see that's where the T12 are shown now. And if it was on defense on our side, you should be able to see which players. And do they show? They show here as well. I mean, they were using shitty heroes, so that's good for us. So this one we won, this one we won as well. So Twiki, yeah, that was a big win. But that Turkey guy is strong as well, right? Twiki is, you know, he's stronger than me, but he's not like, he's just having widgets 10. He spend, you know, he does his widget, but this guy is Turkey is very strong. What is KSA? Do you know? It's not Kuwait. Kuwait. I don't know all about these. ED Lancers? No, it's Marksman. He's playing everything, so we can do a refresh like that. But so far we are struggling to keep the bigger buildings, so they are taking them back. So Saif, wow, we destroyed Moon here. Where was it? Why was not? I'm confused. So probably because Jackie moved. I don't know what Jackie did, but. That's not the best ratio, but it's gonna do it. 120. So the extra speed ups are very... Oh wow, I need to enter... I need to play on the other... Legion as well. I'm playing on what? On Kingshot as well. Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. But we have someone on Boiler, but they cannot take it somehow, so... I'm not sure why, but Boiler cannot be taken by whoever is in charge of Boiler right now. Davey took it here. Oh, we got destroyed on Kingshot. We are getting totally destroyed. So you know geographics then, right? You see, I don't. I just know we used to have people from Kuwait and they were like big wells. We had huge wells from Kuwait in the past. I forgot the name of the dude. Was Tamer, right? Tamer. So I'm kind of waiting for my marches to come back. I'm in 3 buildings, I have some coming back, so I'm kind of keeping my speed ups. But right now it's a very even start. We'll need to see a bit the gathering. I mean, that dude is zeroing himself, literally. So I'll be able to do something. We kind of need... I wish to reinforce unique, but I don't have any troops. Let me make a bit of points, you know. I mean, the dude is literally zeroing himself. I got my point, so I don't really mind, and the rest is helping the team. Can we get one of the rally on the bigger folks? So Xaki is kind of struggling versus Saif. I mean, Saif is one of their decent dudes, so that makes sense. How can I help here? So he's playing... What kind of an amazing joiner I can send? I can send Nora. Hopefully that's helpful. Wow, who did burn? Who did the burn here? So I have Blanchette, I have, so I don't want Xura. Let me remove Oshit. So that's pretty good. Do I have better though? I have Patrick. So let me get rid of Blanchette. Let me get rid of Gregory. And let me... So I have Jasser, which I don't have here. A bit. Nora, Patrick. That's decent. That's really decent. Oh, I thought he attacked my city, but he attacked here. They have zero tax, so that's a very big reason you keep everything you earn. Plus, you mean in Kuwait or Saudi? Yeah, I mean the region has a lot of oil. I know, I've heard that Saudi is in trouble right now. Like they left like the OPEC, whatever, like the big oil thingy. So we need to jump a bit. So can I... So let's see if I can hold. That's pretty good what they've done, you know, like the highlights of which one is attacked. That's not gonna last for a very long time. I cannot defend many... Oh, Snowbug is gonna be good. She's gonna kick them out. Oh no, they won't. Should I go here? Should I swap? So then I'm a bit more central. I can join rallies a bit better. Can still do my job. And that's gonna help us a bit. So Turkey went middle. So we have these two. Then it's gonna be time to gather as well. So, you know, I'm gonna get... I'm gonna be gathering, guys. We really need these points, and that's, you know, where we sometimes, you know, not do it properly, I guess. That's giving me one march as well to help. I'm kind of stuck. But, you know, it is what it is. It's a bit boring when you play like that. It's a bit slow pace and stuff, but what is Oshit playing? It's a marksman ratio, so I can give her that. But she's full now. But that's decent, right? We got more points, more income. We'll see the gathering. But so far, really little people are gathering. OPEC, yes, I try not to follow the news too much. I mean, I do like I listen to a lot of podcasts about news and not news, but like, you know, in-depth analysis about the war and the world situation. That's something I like to do. I don't remember much as well, but you know, something I like to keep in touch with. Thank you, Rewind. Rewin. Good luck if you guys play as well. I mean, so far it goes okay. It goes okay for a team with more globe than we have. Somehow they are like their buildings are not full at all. I don't know what they do, but they are not gathering. The buildings are not full, and the map is blue. So they are 19 though, and I don't think we zeroed them a lot. So that might be like, you know, they're more. They gave some globe to their more casual players, more or less. So I got one march soon, so I cannot took that one. ED attacking. But that's the building I'm supposed to keep, so we don't have a good rally leader inside. I mean, that's decent, Aldo, but they are low level. That's gonna be a shit, right? The strongest. Oh no, that's me, so let's put me at the captain here. So we know, and probably have a bit of a bigger cap. So we are 75, guys, that's amazing. The channel is growing a lot, so thank you very much. I don't know what happened here, but somehow Nick took it. Good job, mate. But I don't have a march, so. But if we gather, I don't think they can come back. If we start to gather a bit more and we are holding a bit like that, they cannot really do much more. So are they rallying me? They took that one. Okay, fair enough. I mean, Saif have to, you know, left middle to get here. And we took middle with a solo march. So I don't know if it was really a good idea. The new skin is pretty good, right? I love the new teleport skin. I wish I could teleport more, you know, more often, but... Rallying is rallying me. Good luck, buddy. So I have Nora. I need to change my joiners. Can I get better? I can't get better. That's terrible. What it? I mean, Edis is not gonna be a joiner because she's It's gonna be a shit. That's gonna be okay. They are scouting, but that's really quite okay. But that's a chill match, you know? Not too intense. Seems to be an okay win so far. You mean in my match? In the match we do right now? Because we assign people to buildings, right? We were afraid that they're gonna be so much stronger, so we did like proper... We have a proper team per building. So we are not like really trying to burn them or anything like that. You know, burning is really, really hard at that stage of the game. We all have 3, 4, 5 million troops. Yeah, but they are not very strong whales, you know? They are not really strong whales, so... Like for, you know, for with their level of well, like they struggle to burn people as well. I mean, the dude is trying to go with solo attack. See, like he's strong, but it's very, very hard to burn someone with 3, 4 million troops. They are not strong enough. Even if they are pretty strong, they are not strong enough. So it's that's why, you know, we really go more and more for buildings, to be honest, at that stage of the game. Because burning is, you need to be really, really strong. Rallying to attack, rallying. And if they take that one, it's not the end of the world. I think we start to nearly have double the points. They are not gathering anything. So even if they pop up the building, there are a lot of points they cannot take back. So I'm quite comfortable and confident. Enjoy the shower. They did a bit of burning, but very, very little. But Ahmad like D-road himself more than burn, you know. No worries, then good night if you are not coming back. Can I get better joiner? Because I lost half of my good ones. I have bad ones, but that's okay. I will really need a Mia. I should have asked for a Mia. Is double rallying me? Yeah, with the Pearl of War. And him is rallying me where? He's rallying me here, so they are coming after me a bit. I mean, I'm not holding, but that's a lot of time for them to take these buildings and a lot of teleports, so... It's gonna be quite okay. Not much stress. I don't even know if he was full, to be honest. See, like, he was not even full, like they are not speeding up their marches. See, that's a globe, but that's probably someone that's not spending crazy right now, right? Oh, that was the proper rally, right? And he's quite stronger, so that's my second march. So he damaged this and popped it out, but that's took him a little while. Oh, because we got Said as well. On the other one here. So I'm out of business, guys. Let me... I'll kind of wait a bit. Yeah, I mean, they took them... I mean, Saif is like kicking my butt by a lot. So we are not in the same league at all. Even if it's my main march, you know, it's like a very... It's a very different league. And they have like, you know... They have a lot of T12. They have a lot of T12. So what do I go? That's still Saif inside, so I'm not really interested, to be honest. Unless he moves. And he's here now. Don't wanna double. Can do. Where is he? Maybe I move for that. That's gonna, you know, save some speed ups. Because as long, you know, as long as these guys are inside, I cannot do anything. But he left, so I'm gonna go back and take my spot, basically. I'm gonna help here. I just need to pay attention to what they are. Oh yes, T12. Wow, Davey went crazy. So that's Lancers. That's Lancers, and that Jackie Chan is Marksman. And then I'm gonna go back to my spot and get my buildings back. They all left, you know. That's wow, that's a good one. That's a good one. 1 million. I'm gonna keep going at you, buddy. Then I'm gonna go back to my assigned targets. Just, you know, I got 3 teleports and I got so many teleports and I don't have so many gems, so... Probably got his best march back now. I'm gonna do 15 marksman and lancer attack, so I'll probably destroy him, to be honest. So these are going in 15. And that's a lot of points. They have one useless joiner, you know? While I'm here, let's have fun. So we failed first one. And Jackie blew it up. That's fair enough. So let me go back to my buildings. Rally, let's do 3 minutes. Let's do gentle. Maybe I can do solo, you know. Let me gather a bit. But I think that's really safe. I think we won, you know, but gather is something they cannot take back from us. That's a really good thing about gathering, is point they can never take back from you. So that's really a good way to settle the game. Buildings, you can have surprises at times, but let's join Jackie as well. And let's manage my rally. I mean, everyone manage themselves. That's pretty good. Do we have the scouts? I mean, it's not a lot of troops, but this guy is pretty strong. It's just like bad heroes, but he's pretty strong in terms of stats. If you look at the stats, that's pretty high. But I just hope they have a lot of lancers in there. Exalted marksman. Yeah, they have a bit of lancers, so they overall have the good troops. They have a lot of lancers. Okay, so that might do. I mean, it's a slow process. Foundry is a bit slow. Like, Tundra Armlings can be funny when you have a lot of wells and a lot of speed-ups and a lot of things going on, but like, you know, if you start to spend like 50k gems on a regular Legion 2 Foundry, it's a bit of it's a bit of a nightmare, right? At least I don't have the spending to justify that, if that makes sense. So I'm gonna collect a bit, because you know, and then I'm gonna collect the... I'll rather win and chill than, you know, than go crazy and burn my resources. I cannot afford to spend enough to do that. Now, I wish it would be fun for streaming to like fight for an hour and go right and left and burn everyone and go crazy. But like, first, I cannot afford it. Second of all, I cannot do it, you know? With people with like 3-4 million troops, I cannot do shit. I got lucky to find a weak dude earlier, and that gave me, you know, a lot of points. I might be MVP because of that, but that's really it. The rest is chill and gathering. You see there are points here nobody cares about. But they could take middle, which is fair enough. They could pop some buildings, so they get some point back. But they really struggle. I don't think they have a strategy. Yeah, the MVP will go to them. Yeah, probably. I mean, I might have been MVP once, and I don't think it really matters, but it's fun, I guess. I guess you can brag that you were MVP. But that's fair enough, you know, like burning 20% for that was a huge waste of gems. With my role, you know, if I was like a stronger player, I could hold 2-3 buildings, I'll spend triple, you know, that would be a different story, but... But I'm not that type of guy, so... I've maxed out the expert related to Foundry, having so much, so having this extra token is all I want. Yeah, for me it's like 90, I think. I think I'm at 90% extra tokens. But I'm not gonna do Fabian much more, to be honest. I'm what? No, it's maxed 100%. This one I probably want to max, but where are we? That's quite okay, you know. I'm having a bit of common ones. I'm having a bit of common one. These are 10 and 10, so that's something I could do, but I really, you know, I really don't participate enough. I'm gonna wrap up Ronnie soon. But this, like, research is okay. I just need a bit of stuff. This one I've been investing quite a bit. That's only one level. Wow. This one's gonna be insane to max. So I might just do 2 more levels. I might just put it level 8 and stop, to be honest. So expensive. Then I'm gonna go a bit more here. I probably need to go a bit more here. So that's designs. So yeah, I'll do Ronnie to 8 for the next one. So that's very close probably. And then I'll go back a bit to KT. And hopefully we don't have one, you know, by then. So what's going on? But the map is still mostly blue. The income is a bit on their side. But they gather a bit, but we gather like, you know, 4 times what they do. So they are already cooked, to be honest. They are already cooked, especially with that many buildings. Ronnie and Katie, I mean, you do a bit of both, to be honest. You get most of the value. I could have done Katie a bit more, but I wanted to do Ronnie before the Alliance showdown, and then I, you know, did not went back to Katie. Yeah, I should have. I could have. Could have put 10 days of research, but that does not really matter, you know. If I had like skills level 2 more on KT, I'm gonna get what, you know, 6 charm design more at the end of at the next crossfire, you know, whatever. Am I the only one who thinks that Ronnie is pretty bad? I mean, she's not. If you compare to Agnes, she's crap, right? But having Ronnie very high right now, compared to nobody having Ronnie very high for a few months, is a very big advantage. Because I nearly always got 1 extra, and half of the time I get the one they took from me back. So these two very high versus most people not having them, it's doing very, very well to me. That's very comfortable. So I will love the next free refresh. I'll never use gems anymore nearly. You barely never use gems, so that's pretty good. That's saving a lot of gems, a few thousand, you know, maybe 5k, 10k per showdown. So is it worth spending money on that? Probably not that much, but you know, it's gonna compound over time. That's comfortable, you know, the red trucks, but they get raided. Like all my red trucks are getting attacked, no matter, you know. We don't have max like 5 billion power whales, so I mean there are 4 billion the whales that are maxed and they are not buffed. So my red trucks are getting attacked, but that's not too bad. I'm keep going up on teleports. I'm trying to use them more and more, but teleports won't go up. Teleports won't go up. We are winning in King Shot as well, but by 4k, 8k points. That's why I'm gathering like a madman. This point they will never take back. The truck refresh have been helpful. Yeah, you know, that's one. That could be easily 1,000 more per truck, right? When you are at 500, that means you pay 400. That's 900, so that's 1.2. That's 1.5. When you go to the 500, you pay 1.5 gems, and that, you know, that could happen 2 trucks a day, so that's 3. So like 20,000 gems you could save more or less. 15 to 20,000 gems. I mean, by the time you arrive, the mines will be empty, so you can take them, buddy. Join the gathering team. The teleport disappear like crazy. Yes, I'm happy to get a building and to chill. Where is? Oh, they are attacking Jackie Chan City. I'll defend him. I mean, you can always teleport. It's for fun. But hopefully your Foundry is as chill. I'm winning on both, so winning here 100k, that they never come back. And on King Shot is a bit, you know, it's a bit of a different story. Like the map is mostly red, but they do not gather. If you look at the map, we gather a bit more. I'm gathering a lot. They are doing a bit. I'll gather that here. And we are slightly ahead. But they are like Fire Crystal people. We don't really. We are good at. I'm on a state that's really good to save for SVS with whales. On the first, I mean, it's KVK in that game, Kingdom versus Kingdom, but that's gonna be very exciting to see. Where do I go now? That's a bit too late to join. Do I join here? Oh, they burn Jack. Fair enough. I was a bit late. I'm gonna teleport soon anyway. Having played was King Shot look cheap, like a cheap copy. Sorry to say this, the graphics are just on a whole different level. There are a lot of things I love about King Shot. There are a lot of good things about kickshot, but I do agree. I mean, I don't know if they are cheap. I think they are pretty. I mean, I don't know. I think it's just a very different style. I like it less, but if I would have started on kickshot, would have say, would I say the same about Whiteout? I don't know. But I tend to prefer Whiteout graphic, but like kickshot events are a bit more generous for free to play. It feels. I'm not playing for long enough to be sure, but they're a bit more generous overall. You can do, at the free-to-play, you can do a bit more, I find so far. So this. I'm gonna teleport. Where do I go? Where is the action? Where are the rally going? So Davey is going for middle. He's going for middle. So let me put back my march here. Let me put back my second march here because nobody is in there. So why not? Let's get that. Gathering is more or less done, so let's get that. That's 34 sec of gathering, who cares? We want that rally. Mostly because they don't have any troops. Why am I red? Is someone attacking my city? Mia, JC, Patrick. That's okay. Oh, we have Blanchette. Okay, fine. Whatever. Like for example, in Foundry, I think you get to speed up, 25% speed up every minute on kickshot. Here you get one often. It used to be every 5 minutes or something, and now you get it a bit more often, but not that much. So there are a few things like that. They had like Tundra Adventure, and it's overall a bit more generous with the coin for the shop and stuff, so. Yeah, that I agree, Igris. Like, there are things that are hard to read. Time to switch game from WoS to Kingshot? I don't think so. I mean, it's up to, if you prefer the graphic, or some people do, some people don't like. I have a few viewers on Kingshot that are not playing Whiteout because they prefer the graphic and the theme of Kingshot, right? They prefer the nights and all of that than the frozen wasteland, whatever. What can I do for the last, 10 minutes? What can I do that's fun? I'm jumping on him. I have to march. Boom! He has nothing. He literally has nothing. Let's get, you know, let's keep him burning basically. I can do better than one troop. I don't know. I can burn empty cities. But see, I'm getting wrecked because I'm using wrong heroes. I mean, he's pretty strong, so let me use my proper armies. We're gonna double burn him and then, you know. So we have a TP in 1 minute, so let's wait for the refresh and then we go somewhere for the, you know, the end of the battle and chill a bit and burn someone or whatever. You cannot click to see the state, so what's alliance is that? Yeah, Stone Saif. That's one of the alliance. I mean, there is a Nura that's amazingly strong. I don't know how many alliance they have these days. Winter is coming. Eleven sec. Might attack me, we'll see. Yeah, attack me, I might get a lot of injured troops. Let's get back, you know, 900k of... I mean, they're strong. Many of them are strong, you know. Oh, they have someone inside, fair enough. Is Jackie going for rally? You know, some people like the attention of the YouTube as well. So sometimes when I, you know, if they see they are on stream or stuff, they start to attack me, rally me, whatever. How much is Twiki? Was 2 minutes? Oh, there was a 2 minutes rally. I could have saved some, you know. But 3 minutes to go. Oh, sorry, 3 minutes to go. So we won as well in King Shot, so that's pretty nice. So it's a day of win. Every match was won today. See, like, people burn their gems. Like, we're gonna get a lucky wheel next week. People don't have gems. You should not do that on a regular Foundry. Oh, you're nearby, Igris? I forgot. Like, are you close enough that we could be matched? Boom! We got some points. I mean, that was a decent win. We didn't really push very hard, and I hope people did not burn themselves too bad, you know, for that. But I was a bit scared about the three. But it's still a very strong globe, you know. Even if we are not maxed, and some of them might not be actively spending, or I mean, some are clearly. One of them might not be. Might be an all spender account kind of thing. See, like. But next SVS will be cool. I just need to wait a month and a half. We'll look at what I have, but that's gonna be, you know, it's gonna be cool, I think. I just need to get a lot more of these. I don't have that many of these. That's 20, that's 30, I have 40 of these. That's very, very low. That's indeed very, very low. I'm kind of low on Mithril. I have a lot of other things, but I'm low on Mithril. But I'll do good on Charms. I'll do good on T12, even if it's not really, you know, something I can play. Not, you're in 1800, yeah, never. Never, mate, sorry. You don't have to hide in a corner from me. Yeah, attack me, buddy. Even him, right? It does. I mean, it does a bit. It does a bit, but you might take him like 10 attacks to put me at 2 million troops to be able to burn me. It might be like that for 10 attacks, but it's definitely hurtful. Not only from his main march. But GG everybody. Hope you had a good match. Again, we won on both sides, so. Nice rewards, let's go. That's a lot, right? That's really cool. 20 hours speed ups, some gems back, a bit of hero gear. I got one pieces. So what do I got? That I'll convert to charms. I'll get a lot more charms. Got quite a bit of sigils. I'm gonna get pets as well. Pets, you know, I have 270 chests, so I'm gonna be able to do 2 or 3 pets. 200 hopefully. Then, you know, stones I have a tiny bit, but I hope I can burn some gems. Charms, I'm starting to have a lot of charms. That's gonna be great. Essence stones a bit, mithril a bit, chief gear quite decent, but I need to get a lot more of these. Because I need to convert in embers. I'm really liking embers. And you know, I'll get some widget and shit, but that's gonna be that's gonna be most of it, huh? Then it's gonna be, but like the next time I push, do I want to be able to promote T12? Like to have my speed ups on T12. But that's not a lot. That's really not a lot. So doing some research on T12 for sure. So it's a bit of a rough situation, to be honest. Not like crazy points. Not like crazy points I can do. So we'll slowly wrap up the March, you know, like the red dot, the daily stuff on all the accounts. It's 22 for me, it's like 10 PM, so I'll go to bed. Kind of checking with the wife where she's at. Just kind of need to, I'm kind of tired, so. Okay, she just said she started a new something. Okay. Let's say we have half an hour. Let's say we have half an hour. I need to get ready to log off in half an hour. Oh, I missed that one. I'm gonna check DMs later. If you have some pending DMs, please ask me again tomorrow. If there is something I'm not answering tomorrow and you contacted me about something, ask again tomorrow. Just give me, you know, just don't do it at 7 a.m. I'll check DMs a bit later, but I'm a bit behind. I'm a bit behind in questions and stuff. And curious what we're gonna do next week videos, because this week was like T12, was very straightforward, so I have some ideas for next week's videos as well. Quite a few guides I need to update. Can I show my progress in experts on the farm, free to play, or on the main? But I'm just logged on the farm, but I'll go on the main in a sec. So if you wanted the main, that's gonna be very, very soon. But I can do both, whichever. Just gonna click the red dots, you know, refresh everything so I don't waste too many stuff. There is little to do. Do I speed up these? I don't care. I'm gonna keep the troops. I mistime my research a lot. Do I need to do any points here? We want you down. That's done. I'll collect them tomorrow. Does not matter. Yeah, I still have like a lot of troops from zeroing my farm basically, but I'm gonna keep them here. You know, it's less points. It's more points for people in Crazy Joe with them being here. Main, okay, will do. We're gonna go on the main. Bam, 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 bam. Actually, just need to check the stores as well. I think here the stores is empty. Foundry, I think I bought what I wanted. Do I want any of these? Maybe I just want that. Maybe I just want that. That's one day. Should we start to get some speed ups here? Because I'm missing speed up so bad for T12. And let's do that. Then I'm gonna... That I don't need as much, but let's get some speed ups. I might get a bit more speed ups. I'm counting on the TAL soon, you know. if we don't have a Tundra armling soon, I mean, you know, that was a bit of a waste. Wow. I miss all the gems. By the way, Tonton, do you think getting only the Lucky Wheel hero widget to level 6 every gen, while other hero of the same gen widget 2 is enough? I would not. I would not if you are lagging in pets. Not at all. So what do you want to see? Because there is no like a place I can show you everything, I think. What do you want to see with experts? Hey Mark, it's afternoon for you. That's a change. Last time was 6 a.m. Hello, hello. It's evening for me, about to go to bed, but we have a bit of time still. Still a bit of time. Fabian in Valeria. So Fabian is pretty high. And he's gonna be a lot higher soon, you know. I'm like 34 out of 96, and I can definitely afford 1 or 2 level on him. So I can put him close to, and that's gonna be, you know, all I need basically to get that. That's another 100k, so that's good for... That's really only useful in Tundra Arm Leagues, but that's decent. 100k is, you know, why not? For the little it costs extra to do that. So Fabien, I just wanted that, you know, for... And then the rest I don't really care, because I'm not really rally leading in Tundra Arm Leagues. In regular Foundry, I might be holding a building or two, and I'm gonna do them slowly, you know, that's still very decent, and probably up to level 15 is not crazy. Up to level 15 is probably affordable, you know. And Valeria, I need to do a bit more as well. She's 70, so probably need to get her 90 as well, right? That's, you know, that's kind of the thing, right? For these ones, you could get away with level 70, I think, for her. But for Baldur, you need 90. So Baldur is pretty nice. He's gonna be 100 soon, you know. You need them 90, so I need to do 2 level on Valeria. And that's probably what I can afford. And then 1 level on Fabien. That's gonna be pretty good. Valeria, you know, Valeria, I don't really care about the rest as well. You know, I'm gonna get some level here because that's that helped me burn cities a bit and stuff like that. But the rest is like insignificant for me. Has no impact. I am not nowhere near useful. Especially because I don't do my widgets level 10. That's far too much money for me. And if I would do my widgets level 10, nothing else will progress. So it's like a stupid, you know, will be very stupid to do. Gonna be 7 AM. Wow, I'm not sure if I'm gonna be awake at 7 AM to be honest. Let's do that now. So I'm starting Furnace 30, the equivalent on my state 1 city. It's midnight for me. I mean, for me, midnight I sleep. If you see me awake at midnight, it's like a new game release, you know. Oh, it's like Tundra Arm Leagues eventually. I'll do midnight on Tundra Arm Leagues. I mean, it's usually 2 AM, but close enough. How do I increase my rally cap? I'm stuck at 1.6 million for bear. I mean, there is not much, right? It's command center. Of course, Romulus, right? Very friendly for you. Command center, a bit of research. T11, you get some here with the T11. You get some here with the T12, but you get some here. No, that's solo march. That's not rally cap. Rally cap is here, right? Rally capacity you get here on the 3. Then you get only solo march on the T12. You only get troop deployment capacity. So, you know, then it's pets. You can do Rhino. But that's the last one I do, for example. I'm gonna do Cyber-Tooth Tiger next time, and then the one after is gonna be the Chameleon. You know, I wouldn't be surprised if we got the last pet very soon. But I would not be surprised if we got the last pet soon. That will be something I would expect, you know, in the coming months. Has been a while, and the other one is there for a while, so that's just kind of a filler thing to do that they could do. It's gonna be, unless they have a new event, May is gonna be a bit quiet, a bit of a quiet month. That could be one way to kind of do something new. But I'm happy with the win. I was worried we're gonna have issues with the win. I just don't know what to do here. The smarter move is probably just a shit ton of mithril. a shit ton of mithril is probably the smarter move. You know, the marching skin, they don't do a lot for me, so... Yeah, but he's, you know, he's effective, he's efficient. I don't care if he's ugly or, you know, but yeah. You mean, oh no, this one, right? That's the lizard, right? The frost scale chameleon. It looks a bit silly. What the last one? What the one we blast all day? Like, what the name of it? Oh yeah. The shell dragon. So that one should reduce attack, if I had to bet. That's fairly, you know, fairly straightforward. Good Nagden, thank you. We just got FC10. How big of a jump it is from FC8 to FC10? In terms of what? In terms of power, amount of fire crystal? Because amount of fire crystal, it is a big jump. It's overall a big jump. It's really overall a big jump, so well, you don't need to click that. It's red, but it's good. Red is good today. In terms of power, I don't know. I find it a bit hard to really feel, you know, the gaps. I find it a bit hard to find when you go from FC8 to FC9. Like, do you clearly see a big jump? I don't know. I don't know. And I rarely fight people, you know, that are my level of fire crystal because I cannot do shit on their cities. So. I wanted that teleport, but being free to play, I have 500 shells. Too, but looking for a chat skin. Did they do chat skin? I don't remember these things. We used to have chat skin here. So teleports. I mean, these are, I love all of these, to be honest. These are really like, this is really cool as well. I mean, I don't know. For a city, it's a bit weird. This average, this I really like. I kind of like it less than I used to be honest. That one is okay. Hey Sarma, I'm okay. I'm good than you. During New Year they did, not sure when will be next. What did this one then? What he did the one I miss? I don't remember why you get this one. What did this one? Oh no, that was probably this one, right? So this one I got, this one that's fishing, and this one I cannot remember where you get it. Safe haven. And it does not say obtain. I love to have him, but I don't know where you get that when I don't remember. I cannot remember where you get it. Couldn't watch the stream, was fighting too. Any more use of Rufus? No, I don't use Rufus yet. Rufus is like a baby. It's baby Rufus right now. With his red hair. I'm gonna go slow. I have no rush to max heroes. I'm waiting for like good opportunities. But I'm sure 4 stars I'm gonna make a good use of him. That skill is really insane when you think about it. That's crazy. 60% for each attack and increase the target's damage taken by 1% for 20 turns from all troops. 20%, 25% all troops and 60% marksman. That's totally ridiculous. So that's probably works on marksman as well. So that's 85%. Turn 1 you do 60, turn 2 you do 85. That's totally stupid skill. That's totally insane. Thank you, Igris. Thank you for being here. I'm gonna go soon as well. People start to log off as well. We start, you know, and I'm start to be tired. Oh, Webster did some. Oh, she's in Candy. Hey, Mans. Welcome to the stream. Have you used that 3-star Rufus for the bear trap? No, I did not. He does not have widget. But it might work, to be honest. We have unlocked him today and we have bear trap tomorrow, so I could actually try him, you know, without widgets. It might work. It could work, to be honest. But that's a lot of less, you know, a lot of less lethality and attack and stuff. So I'm not really sure, but that could be worse. Testing, I guess. If I think about it, I need to try tomorrow. But that's gonna be, you know, 4-star widget 2. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be better at that stage. That's gonna be a bit insane. This Rufus is like crazy. Simsy will be good with Mia. You always, offensively, you always want 48 for 48. That's something I'll make a breakdown about, but I need to understand the mass, and there are multiple layers to it, and it's quite complex. But it seems that offensively, if you use Mia, you always want 48 for 48. It seems to be a no-brainer. But I don't understand it fully myself yet, so... It's not just about the Mia skill, it's about the way it works with the troops. Root square thing that the game is calculating to know, to calculate damage and all of that. And that 4% Lancers do a lot of damage in that setup. Far more than 4%. Just because of the mass of the game and the way it works. But I'm not mastering that at all, so that's a bit complex to me. So that's my understanding, and I need to dive into that eventually, so I can make a video about it. These are all buddies, so I'm gonna go for CC. But I you know, love to see Rufus in action soon. So I might not be that patient. But next week, what do we have? Next week we have KY. So KY is very easy to do with the Lucky Wheel and everything. So I might have Rufus, you know, the week after for armament competition and officer project. That might be where I can do Rufus in like 10 days from now. 8 days. Hey, Snow. What is the best shop for alloy and polishing? I mean, I'm not sure, to be honest. I did not really look into that, so I can't be sure. It might depend on your gen, as always, but I'm not sure these things change a lot, though. Could always depend. But often, if like there is a better option, Sarma, than the you were saying that artisan, like likely as well, it's mean that, you know, you will rather get mithril from these occasions where these things are better. Because you need so much more mithril, and that's far more important than alloy and polishing solutions. So if there are better shops, they are usually better for other stuff too, and that's not what you will take from them for most players. Gregory gave a great boost on my farm. Yeah, Gregory is really, really good. Gregory is insane. I find him very, very good. It's a really good pick. I'm kind of really regretting to have done Magnus, you know, just before they changed him. I mean, they did not change him, but before they changed Hector. So, you know, the doing Magnus to test on Bear was like, I mean, it was over before it started, basically. Gen 5. So yeah, I'm not sure, but yeah, usually if there are like better shops, you will likely take something else. And you know, from Alliance Championship, you want to do the experts, in my opinion. So there are actually very little shops where you do the chief gear nowadays. You could do a bit in Labyrinth. That's okay. You could do a bit with Foundry when you have a decent Baldur. That's okay. There is a Rufus here, so he's quite weaker, but I did not check the level of his Rufus. Boom! That's a closer than I like to see. I mean, I got Freya full max health, so that's actually quite okay. I'm not gonna target you guys. These are all my buddies. Some people are very low in arena power. Why they are so low? They are so stronger than me in many ways. But they are stacked on one set of gear. But they already have Rufus 5-star and, you know, Widget 2. That I probably need to start to be careful in arena. I don't know how Rufus is strong, but he might totally kick my butt. But this new event is really good for anything else, except charms from the calculation, I think. But it's a very good event overall, yeah. But we have a lot of small events going on right now. We already have a small of, you know, we're gonna get the Dreamscape, we're gonna get the Shining stuff. I actually forgot how it works. I made a video about it, but I actually forgot how it works. I mean, I remember how it works. I don't remember how much you can get in that event. I'll go in 5 minutes, guys. I need to wrap up. I think I've done everything I wanted today. We've done a bit the arena. Here, I'm not sure what I do. Do I take skin or do I take Mithril? Probably Mithril would be far, far smarter, to be honest. In AC shop, I take first week alloy and polishing solution, then next one expert. I'll just do expert, to be honest. But these are so valuable for quite a while. Feel like I got too much this time, so I'm gonna... But you know, if you really need, that's okay. Sometimes I do that, you know. I took some syringes before I spend money. That could really help as well. But it's good. It should balance armor. It should balance itself eventually. But that's gonna be in a while. It's when you get close to red gear. When you get close to red gear, it's gonna balance itself again. You know, it's a bit of it's kind of by design, right? You have the up and down with what you need in terms of gear and stuff. So that's not really... I don't know if it's not really cool, but that's design that's frustrating. So that's frustrating by design. Games are using that, so it is what it is. But I eventually miss designs now, so. Yeah, no, the crystals are very, very good. Yeah. That's gonna be you know, bomb. Then probably the next thing for me is gonna be that one. But I need them so bad. And then the next one might be polishing solution. I'm missing polishing solutions so bad as well. Or speed ups. I'm missing speed ups so bad too. So I really need to find a good income of speed ups. That's something I really need to sort out. I'm stupid. I've done the wrong essence stones on him. I've done the DPS essence stone on the infantry hero. But we'll keep going there. I'm happy with the 300 milestone, so I might chill on spending. I might cut the $5. We'll see where it gets me, but don't want to exchange. Yeah, I do exchange design for embers. I don't buy embers. I mean, you cannot really. I mean, the only ones you can buy is here, right? That's terrible. So these are terrible. From the regular packs. I bought some of these to develop my city initially. Wow. I have to. I might, let me check. Should I do some actually? I'm not gonna push any. You can do 500, so that's quite a bit, but you know, I could do, I have 9, so I could do 41 now, for example, to get a bit. But I'm gonna finish these. That's 10 upgrades. And if you look at it, I get more or less 10 upgrades here. And here I got far more than 10. So that's why I'm missing a lot of these polishing solutions too. So that's what I'm gonna get, I think, next, or speed ups. So this T12 is gonna be crazy, crazy, crazy. And I got 120 days of research. That's not gonna be much. I'm gonna go, guys. Gonna be time to go to bed. Thank you very much for being here tonight, as usual. Many of you, so that's really cool. Next week, it's gonna be a regular week. So in the sense of it's Frostfire Mine, Crazy Joe. So usually we do Crazy Joe on Tuesday at 13 UTC. I might do like a, you know, middle of the afternoon UTC stream for both Frostfire Mine and Crazy Joe. And then the weekend is gonna be, I don't know, it's gonna be, I'm gonna be here for Castle for sure, for local Sunfire Castle. I don't know what I do yet for Tyrant. Because wife is working Saturday, so I can stream, but you know, Sunday, I don't know. So I'm gonna be there for local Sunfire Castle for sure. And then the rest we'll see, and we're gonna do Crazy Joe as well. That's gonna be, you know, still a lot of questions for Crazy Joe. People still don't believe the 100% marksman for many, so but we'll see. We'll do a bit of Dreamscape. So I might stream again Thursday, but I might do that for the French guys. I might do Dreamscape, Crazy Joe for the French Thursday evening. We'll see. But thank you again. Good evening, good night. Enjoy the, you know, good luck for the beginning of the week, or enjoy depending on what you do and how much you like it. But thank you for being here again. Much love, everyone. Bye.